White on black, 5 fish stranded, beached on Caledonia's shore, to be named by Frisian fish tribes, Fib for Fife or Fife for Fib, found in 679 by Saint Cerf, walking, preaching by these forced shores, living in the weem or cave, in deserta, there to be as named Dysart, growing white with salt and rich with trade, a little Holland, teeming, white on white, fish fertile lying, belly down snug on bed of coal, white on black, in 1424, deep dug, man dug, pit shaft to scar and scab this fourth shore, black on white, Fife-man fisher, Fife-man white, Fife-man minor, Fife-man black, Fife-man, 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 Fife-man Dysart, Fife-man Kelpie, Fife-man Cooper, Fife-man Lochgelly, Fife-man Cirrus, Fife-man Oingley, Fife-man Metal, Fife-man Caraway, Fife-man Leiden, Fife-man Kirkcaldy, Fife-man Markinch, Fife-man Fucky, Fife-man Bayport, Fife-man Leslie, Fife-man Grail, Fife-man Mockday, Fife-man Weems, Fife-man Daresy, Fife-man Insta, Fife-man Kinglassie, Fife-man Ladybank, Fife-man Oakley, Fife-man Glenrothes, Fife-man Kilmeny, Fife-man St Andrews, Fife-man Cooney, Fife-man Purus, Fife-man Lergy, Fife-man Kinghorn, Fife-man Newbury, Fife-man Falkland, Fife-man Craig Rossi, Fife-man, 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 ja huurman, hoor je gaan? Ja huurman, het de hidden in? Ja huurman, hoor je niet? Ja huurman, zie dat pijnafje? Ja huurman, is vijf? Ja huurman, got vuur? Ja huurman, koud gats? Ja huurman, zie je mij niet? Ja huurman, nee wat vanmorgen? Ja huurman, hoor je gaan? Ja huurman, taai houden? Ja huurman, het gaat bijna? Ja huurman, mensen taais? Ja huurman, chaps? Ja huurman, fucking raw, fucking hoer, fucking cunt, fucking bastard, fucking runt, fucking women, fucking rape, fucking football, fucking tape, fucking money, fucking car, fucking flatcher, fucking bar, fucking TV, fucking hole, fucking pet, fucking hole. Black and white, black. Black and white, white. Black and white, black. Black and white, white. Black and white, black. Black and white, white. Black and white, black. Black on 5-spot dog, a tongue a-lolling, bark a-lot, waves a-lapping. 5-spot dog, 3-leg a-hopping, sniff at trees and stones a-calling. 5-spot dog in park a-sloping, black on white on green a-showing. Chase a man with hat a-blowing, catch it hot and teeth a-glowing. Rabid bamboo, rabid moso, 5-spot dog, a clean old Fido. Here boy, lie low, hand to mouth for hat a chudo. 5-spot dog, a laugh, a gusto. Man annoyed, grim-faced and aggro. 5-spot dog, limp runs his escape. 5-man, black on white on coalscape. Walks with sea, this Dysart beachscape. Kicks with boot a splintered fish crate. Whiff of rock, sweet tang and sea brine. Tangled up with net and shoreline. Threads along this fourth coast shoreline. Black on white, a fight fish, landed, jutting, North Sea, fertile, stranded. Entrenched in myth and fish legend, Viking, Celt and Roman soldier, Christian saint and Francis Minor. Black on white in punctuation, Fife craw, raucous, incantation. Rugged, jagged exclamation, black on Fife, symbol equation. Black on white, black. Black on white, white. Hopefully people will come and visit, and come and stay here, and white projects will be realized within the space. Black on white, white. Black on white, black. Well, I don't know how long you've been doing correspondence work. I guess I first heard of you in around about 1981, 82, I think, when I did a project called Mailed Sounds. I did that with Tudor Morris. We collected a lot of sounds written down on paper, and eventually I made a book from them. The original intention was to make a cassette and mail the cassettes out to people, but due to financial pressures and all the rest of the bullshit, well, we never got around to that. But the book was made, and I recollect sending you a book. Well, I guess life in Northern Ireland is a little difficult at times.
That attic!
This guy called Pete Horobin, who I started to correspond with, in a data attic in Dundee, in Scotland.
Okay. Your Scottish accent's not any better than DJ. You call me man, I've got some bloody
Hey, baby, you have some really things you know in trade.
During the month that I was working as busboy at the Albright cafeteria, I had not yet achieved much success, for the cook gave me a hard time. But one night, tired of being held back, I approached, noticing the stars on his shoulders, a general who was having the strawberry shortcake. His bearing was impressive. Imagine my surprise when I saw him take out a tiny head and begin to push it around on his plate. Okay, Chief, he said, here's your favorite. The head, which was grey and hideous, slurped and gobbled the shortcake greedily. Said, keen on its sweets, isn't it? I was only trying to ingratiate myself, but the general stiffened and said, son, watch your mouth. The president may be off duty and not wearing his TV makeup, but he's still the president. Then I saw that it was the president. Sensing opportunity and thinking fast, I said, sir, then I feel the president should be warned. The cook employed here, Wong Fat, is a maniac. He uses his gross sweaty armpits to flatten the meat patties. And as for the donuts and that shortcake, the less said the better! His ears immediately. There followed a whispered conference with the head, which, having finished its shortcake, was dribbling pinkly. Minutes passed. My hopes were soaring. Congratulations, son, said the general at last. If all you say is true, the president is ready to offer this Wong Fat a place in his staff as top-level advisor. As for me, trembling with chagrin, I was sent off to fetch the head, another round of strawberry shortcake.
must be right. The blaster said it 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 must be right.
Please press the space bar when you are ready to stop.
I promised I would write, and so I touched my pen to paper, thin as the facet of my face. For here inside, yet deeper than the heart, the words stumble to reveal, yet will not reach the pen's end. I promised I would write, and so on scrawling, I discovered a little of the dream that lies in my fingertips. But there is the terminus of my embarrassment. I promised I would write, and so a vain attempt I made to give forth this muddled emotion that circulates so deep and seeks for some enlightenment. I would write, and so I place these few thin lines before you, meaningless, and yet so deep within them lies something that only fingertips can tell.
Let's think about that. We got something new that are puzzles at Taco Bell I saw when we drove by yesterday. I don't know what the fuck they are. It sounds like a disposable diaper to me. Shit. Come on, step on a fucking gas. God damn. Shut it off before I start eating the tape. A bit of irony back there. This guy was broke down. He was on the other side of the freeway earlier, but now he's come back with a car, and there's another car, and he's got it all jacked up, and the wheel off, probably brake problems or something. But anyway, we have an emergency shoulder on the freeway to pull over in case you have any mechanical problems, so you'll be out of the way. But in their intuitive wisdom, it is still, that's where you're supposed to pull over if there's any problem so you don't block the road, but you get a ticket for being there. And that's typical with, you know, American mentality here. They're fucking stupid. The freeways were built actually for troop transports during the 50s. The emergency lane, it's not really a lane. Sometimes on the larger portion of freeway it is, but it's just the edge of the roadway and it's paved. Almost all the time. Most of it's paved anyway. But that's where, during rush hour, cops and tow trucks and shit cruise down on our crowded freeway systems. But, there's a fish and chips place right up here. That's really greasy. Some Chinese lady. See, that's the whole thing. All this ethnic cooking or whatever, English fish and chips. They got English flags all over the place. Chinese lady owns it. Oh, there's a fucking Gestapo. Highway patrol. He's 2 lanes over. Fuck the pigs! Navy truck. For official use only. Oh, I'm blabbing. I'm not paying attention. There's my turn to move. Yes, I am in a pissed off mood. I'm fucking hungry. Oh, shit. It's like the Italian place Bertola's down here. The Arabs run that. It's really, it's almost obscene. And there's the Arab pizza parlor, the shopping center. You got some franchise thing, and it's funky pizza. But for $1 a slice, it'll fill you up with some half-baked dough and cheapo skim milk mozzarella cheese. Shit. What to do? I know I can go and sell 1:45. I can make this coffee shop. They should be open. This is trucker style. Typical greasy type spoon that isn't that greasy. They got decent food. Wholesome, bland, American style food. Mass quantities. It's not that expensive. Actually, some of it's really cheap. And, you know, cooked to death, some frozen little multicolored things that they put on your table and tell you they're vegetables. This fucker's blocking the goddamn road. Asshole! Fucking shit! Now they're doing it again. I should back up and smash into the son of a... Smash my glasses. Oh, I really feel like turning around and doing it again. They back out in the middle of the street, block both lanes so they can sit there and yap. It's really fucking unnerving. I hate it. All the fucking lowriders come and do that. Drive at night and in the daytime with only their park. Okay, I came back to the house here to more or less mellow out. And folded that. Magazines came in so they didn't get wet. Decided to make myself Swanson's frozen gigantic turkey pie, which will have no turkey probably, but or dark meat, which I don't like, and I take it out, put it on a paper plate, feed it to the cats, and eat the little creamy broth and veggies and the crust. You should make one, just pack it with all kinds of veggies, and then some sort of, chicken broth, turkey broth, whatever the fuck they use. Phony shit. Starch, I guess. Cornstarch. So, it's got a 45-minute wait here. Shit. Now it's 5 to 2. Oh, I know, I should address the mailer here for the cassettes.
Party clothes of blind, sand.
reflected in the gleams divine, blown back they blind a mocking eye, but still in Israel's past they shine, the patterns that they are producing, translucent particles of light or sands upon the Red Sea shoreway. Israel's tents do shine so bright. Time, my 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 time. It blows the sand against the wind, and the wind blows it back again.
This is Fran in Tallahassee. Albert sent me this tape that he made for you. So I'm through listening to it now, and I thought I'd send it on to you. Sure is a lot of